So the first major storm of the season is currently underway. Storm Ali has been battering parts of the country all day today, and as it's 2 hours until sunset, we're off to the beach to see if we can get some stormy seascape images. So welcome to Rattray Head. I have not been here for quite a few months now, but with it being the coastal location and with it having the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, I'm hoping that the sea is going to be as stormy as I think it will be, and we'll get some epic images of the waves crashing around it. Despite it being stormy and being very, very windy, it is sunny, which is quite unusual, but we are meant to have clouds passing, which might add some interest to the images. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I'll see you all when we get down there. Look at the sand forcing its way through to the beach. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. I'm going to get some cracking images tonight and I am so excited. So I had a feeling that tonight was going to be great for photography, and I am certainly not disappointed so far. I'm watching the light as it's coming over the dunes, hitting the beach, and with that light we've also got the wind stirring up all the sand, causing it to fly into the sea, as well as all the waves crashing into shore. I'm trying to single out more intimate parts of the landscape rather than taking big vistas, so that I can get some more interesting and intimate images, and images which others may not normally think about. So behind me right now I've got the light coming through to the sand dunes, and within that, because it's like a tunnel, all the sand is coming with it and it's going over the tips of the sand dunes and the marram grass, which is acting against the light for some really interesting images. And then the other side of me I've got another bit of light casting on the beach with again more sand and the waves, and I mean, they're not the best images in the world, but they are quite different to what I normally photograph. I think they're pretty interesting, and this is why, you know, getting out and embracing all weather conditions is the best way to improve your photography and to embrace nature for all it's worth. Autumn is well and truly on the way, and the next few months for photography I think are going to be exceptional, and I am so excited to bring these trips to you in the coming months. I'm now going to head further down there, show you the photos right now of what I've just taken, head further down there and try and get some images of the waves crashing against the famous lighthouse. had obviously been to shoot the lighthouse, but I'm not getting much inspiration from the lighthouse tonight. All of my inspiration is coming from the light that's hitting the beach, the sand that's moving in the wind, and the light as it changes as we're approaching sunset. This tonight is a photographer's paradise. There's so much to photograph, so much going on all around me. Trying to find good compositions is being quite challenging, but I'm loving it. Wow, this is insane. This is really getting me seriously so excited for the autumn and winter months. So much going on, so much happening. The height of the photographer's year is just around the corner, and this year I am ready for it. Is capturing and hitting the moving sand. It's adding so much interest to this beach. I've got to say my vlogging camera I think is broken. I've got sand in the lens, it's not shutting, I'm getting loads and loads of error messages. So there is a chance that I might not be able to finish this video. But what a night this is. This is so exciting, so exhilarating. The stormy season is always the best for photography, without a doubt. And I love shoots like this where you come to photograph something that you've got in mind, as I said earlier, the lighthouse, and you end up being drawn to other things in the landscape, which for me tonight is obviously all this moving sand and the way the light is hitting it, and trying to find parts of the landscape with good compositions that show this light and this moving sand to its maximum. Wow! You can really feel the force of nature tonight, and that is what I love about landscape photography, and I suppose what got me into it in the first place. I totally feel like I'm connecting with nature, I'm totally connecting with my subject matter, and it is filling me with so much excitement. It's making me want to film more photography videos, get out with my camera more, and now that we're getting into the autumn months, that is going to be more and more doable. Just get out and embrace it. There's nothing more exhilarating than this. The wind seems to be dying down quite considerably now, so I think we probably got here at a reasonably good time. We're starting to get that nice pre-sunset golden glow on the beach now. I'm hoping it's going to illuminate the lighthouse so I can get an image of it with the waves crashing against it before I head home. But if not, I've enjoyed tonight. I've got creative, I've looked at parts of the landscape which I don't normally look at, and I've tried to get some images a little bit different to what I normally do. And as I said earlier, that is how you improve as a photographer. And I've got to say, it feels great to get out and have the time and the energy to create a photography video again. It's so exhilarating. And this time of year, as I've said already, it's probably the most inspirational, the most exciting and the most enjoyable for landscape photography. So now that autumn is well and truly on the way, get yourself out there, enjoy it, embrace it, and see what dramatic images you can create for yourself. Well, I think that's probably it for the evening. I really hope that some of these photographs are as good on the computer as they look in the camera, because sometimes you can never be sure. I often come out and say I'm not happy with my images. I go home and process them and I do like them, and sometimes I think my images are good in camera and I go home and process them and I'm disappointed. So I do hope that tonight these images I've taken are good, and I hope that you've enjoyed looking at them. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you all again for watching. If you've not already started watching it, please feel free to start watching the Isle of Lewis and Harris series, which is on every Sunday for 10 weeks. We are 2 episodes in so far, I think. Another 8 to go, and it was a great experience, a great time over there exploring and photographing, and I had a ball, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I enjoyed filming it. I'm gonna, over the next 10 weeks, I can't just not film any videos because of the Harris and Lewis adventure, so that's why tonight I've come out. I'm still going to be shooting videos, especially now autumn is on the way. I'm going to try and get videos for you most Thursdays around photography or around my adventures out with the Harris and Lewis series, and I hope you will enjoy them. If you've not subscribed already, please feel free to do so. It means so much to me to have you all on board and to have all of you enjoying this journey with me, and the amount of people that are feeling inspired to get out and enjoy nature, to photograph it and to come to Scotland. It's so lovely to hear from you all and to hear how some of my videos are inspiring you. So yes, thank you all again for watching, and I will hopefully see you all again next time.